In the winter time of year, the idea of growth and abundance takes on a different meaning. But this is the perfect time of year for one sweet harvest.
We do have big leaf maples all over Camp Colton.
Near Estacada, there are lots of maples. Right now, without leaves, they may look dormant.
Catching sunlight after a frost is always a good thing to get a maple flowing.
The maple trees are flowing with sap. Eliza Nelson started the Oregon Maple Project Group in 2020.
Let's see. Well, this one we tapped on a bucket and see what we've got. Nothing from this tree.
This 100-year-old maple isn't flowing today, but the smaller trees are.
These young ones really flow readily with sap. And when we tap, we are always making sure to avoid the tap hole from last year.
Maybe if it's closer to water, that might help, but it's really hard to tell.
Ben Malvin taps his family's trees for sap.
You can just take a sample to try it. That tastes incredible. It actually tastes sweeter than a lot of the sap I've had. I feel like that's pretty high sugar content.
That means less boiling on the way to syrup. It takes some 86 gallons of sap cooked down to make 1 gallon of syrup.
A little bit of sugar sand in the bottom. There's always a little bit that settles.
The syrup is the goal.
Pretty amazing taste.
Working with Oregon State University, the Oregon Maple Project is encouraging use of this renewable resource. The West Coast syrup is unique, described as complex, caramely, with a woodsy character and the taste of vanilla.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like maple syrup.
Bella Lehman interns at the Oregon Maple Project. Today, she's installing a new tap.
There we go. And most people don't know that you can actually make maple syrup on the West Coast. Everyone's like, oh, it's just an East Coast and Northeastern thing.
The buckets are one way to collect. There's another way, too. Powered by some pumping and gravity, lots of tubes link the taps to the sugar shack. And next month, it'll be ready to go.
You gotta clean it out.
I'm not wasting any of that.
No.
At the Sugar Shack in Colton, Oregon. Cheers. I'm Stephen Redlin, KGW News.